founder of modern Zionism, the national movement of the Jewish people, was Theodor Herzl, and he said, "Wait, the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people." We have tremendous opportunities. We've solved our water problem, even though we're a very dry land. We've solved our agricultural problem. We produce with great productivity vegetables, dairy. I always am boasting which cow produces more milk per cow in the world. You think it's a French cow or a Dutch cow. It's an Israeli cow. It's a computerized cow. Every move is monitored, you know. But we are eager to share this technology in so many fields with our African friends. We think that Israel now is the best partner that the countries of Africa could have, and it's something that is dear to our hearts. The founder of modern Zionism, the national movement of the Jewish people, was Theodor Herzl, and he said, "After I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people." We have our African brethren, the Ethiopian Jews, who are in our society, and I personally work every few weeks to help integrate more and more and incorporate them in our society. I believe this. I believe in Africa. I believe in your future, and I believe in our partnership for this future. And I believe that this meeting will be seen as a turning point in Israel's ability to reach the broad number of African countries, which is our goal. We want a better future for you, a better future for all of us, and we think we can be your perfect partners.
Do you think Israel is genuinely seeking to help Africa, as stated by the Prime Minister, or is there something sinister behind these amazing promises? Let us know in the comments below if you found this video informative. Please show your support by liking and sharing this video for the
Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel right now, is set to take over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, because when the Buhari government went after Nnamdi Kanu flew to Israel.
Yes.
And they once said that Nnamdi Kanu had discussion with Benjamin Netanyahu, and Netanyahu now is trying, after this IBP information about Biafra. Netanyahu now is working in conjunction with Donald Trump. We saw where Donald Trump has said that they should release Nnamdi Kanu, that killing of the Christians in the South is stop. Do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump have what it takes to put pressure on Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu?
It all points towards that angle of alliance, balkanization. The greatest allies we had in the past was Finland, Ireland, Israel, and some private concerns played along. Let me use the word, I don't know whether maybe balkanization or alliance or allies with the Biafrans. That's why they know more than you and I. That book actually gave them more insight that those people they fought for were innocent of accusation leveled against them in the 60s. What an emotional tactics. What an emotional embrace. What an emotional cooperation. How emotional it is right now in Finland that actually fought for Biafran people that were dying of Kochoko in the 1960s. And I can actually tell you that Ireland, if not part of the contraption that make up United Kingdom, they would have been fighting Nigerian embassy right away. An Irishman set himself ablaze in front of United Nations Secretariat in New York over the same war, over the same genocide against the Igbos. He poured fuel on himself after alerting the United Nations that some persons called Igbos in Africa were being killed, disallowed, murdered by the socialist Britain, who supplied Nigerian military clique with lethal weapons to actually exterminate the race called the Igbos in the 1967. And this Irishman died today. He died a matter just for the Igbo man.
He died for matter just for the Igbo man. Mr. Rab, what Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel right now, is set to take over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu because when the Buhari government went after Nnamdi Kanu flew to Israel.
Yes.
And the one said that Nnamdi Kanu has discussion with Benjamin Netanyahu, and Netanyahu now is trying after this IBP informations about Biafra. Netanyahu now is working in conjunction with Donald Trump. We saw where Donald Trump has said that they should release Nnamdi Kanu, the killing of the Christian in the southeast stop. Do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump have what it takes to put pressure on Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu?
It all points towards that angle of alliance, balkanization. The greatest allies we had in the past was Finland, Ireland, Israel, and some private concerned bodies in America, because I could remember one Captain Brown that was shot off the coast of Gabon, and his airplane was situated in which region in Nigeria? Southeastern region. This first embassy, and still, that's where they have their embassy today, until they restore tie with Nigeria under Ibrahim Babangida's regime. Israel and the Nigeria restored tie, maybe international tie. That maybe that was when they may have relocated the embassy. But I know that Israel was having their embassies in Igbo land in Enugu since the year 1970 till date. So because they went home to defend their land, they turned their back on the Biafrans, and we actually fought the war by ourselves, using on our high tech to at least manufacture our Ogbunigwe and other firearms made by the then technocrat, war technocrats, Engineer Roy Umenyi, yes, Kenneth Onwukadike, and many Biafrans, that work at the Biafra Logistics Department headed by Chinua Achebe. Then we had many people that actually help us, work out or craft out the kind of weapons we used, defend ourselves during the Nigerian Biafran Civil War. So the roles all these countries, United States, Israel, Finland, and so on and so forth, are playing, is because of the kind of role they actually, played emotionally during the war of 1967 to 1970. Israel is part of Igbo land. They actually know that either we come from them or they come from us. They have actually visited Aguleri, where I come from, Otuocha, Anambra, many times to at least confirm during excursion, if actually Igbos are Israelites or Israelites are from Igbos, and they have gotten many artifacts, they have gotten many archaeological proofs that they have strong ties with the Igbo culture and tradition. And it was even happening in 2021 when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Nairobi, Kenya. 4 Israeli excursionists were apprehended by Nigerian DSS, accused of what? Spies. The then president of Israel, then or prime minister, was Naftali Bennett. Naftali Bennett actually war in Nigeria, and there was a sort of this skirmish diplomatic row between the two countries. Under 2 weeks, those black Jews and white Jews were released after such accusation, because they went to Aguleri for findings, archaeological findings, and they actually discovered the Book of Torah. The Book of Torah was in Aguleri, and the Book of Torah actually give the full, accurate narratives on how or why Israel is Igbo, Igbo is Israel. And that has actually sealed the controversy behind whether Igbo man is Jews or this or that. It has been finally concluded that Bennett, the then Prime Minister of Israel, confirmed it, that they have, the Jews in the occupying in the southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria, confirmed.
Mr. Rafa, I want us to end this conversation in 2 minutes.
Okay, now.
Many Biafrans have said that they will prefer Israel to come to their rescue, even if it takes them 50 years to be under Israel before they get their independence, instead of staying with this country whereby they have been marginalized. Do you agree with them that the Igbos should go under Israel and spend 50 years with Israel before they get
150 million percent agree. I agree with them. If you can weigh the statistics, the average of my agreeing with what that guys or what those people are saying, I'm scoring myself. I agree 100%, 120% Igbos should be under Israel so that we will understand their technology, we buy into their science, you know, everything about their engineer, how they build and form their craft. Though they actually know that we have the brain. If you go into the Russia and the United States of America, most of the scientists and technologists in those countries are from Igbo extraction. I think it is better to stay with Israel. And if Israel comes, there's nothing like oppression or compression. There's nothing like suppressing us, because already we are Christians, already we are buying into their technology, already we are traditionally and culturally the same with them. So their technology is just like water, akara, and the cake for us. Simply work with Israel, because Israel is Igbo, Igbo is the Jews. We are the same with Israel. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arab, for having this.
We miss Simon Ekpa, because Simon Ekpa, people like him, people like Mazen Namdekano, will be the last to become a governor, or to be in position, or to be in power. Watch their citizens being killed by total strangers, by Fulanis. Under their watch, the farm crops of their citizens being ransacked and destroyed by a total stranger. Under their watch, the women of Biafrans being raped, even some of them being killed, being impregnated unjustly, forcefully. Under their watch, Rasata, under their watch, that the people of Biafra will not have a say in their own land.
Biafra evangelists, in this my channel, many Biafrans are not taking Samuel Ekpa lightly. Whenever content is dropped on this channel, they respond. That means, it means that Biafrans are missing Samuel Ekpa? On the contrary note, where Nigeria felt that Samuel Ekpa is the problem of Southeast, even Charles Oludo said that Samuel Ekpa is a criminal, Samuel Ekpa is the one that is instigating violence. But consider what I'm seeing in my channel, Biafrans are saying that they are missing Samuel Ekpa. What is your own take?
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever you're watching us from. I remember my humble self, that Biafran evangelist. We miss Simon Ekpa, because Simon Ekpa, people like him, people like Mazen Namdekano, will be the last to become a governor, or to be in position, or to be in power. Watch their citizens being killed by total strangers, by Fulanis. Under their watch, the farm crops of their citizens being ransacked and destroyed by a total stranger. Under their watch, the women of Biafrans being raped, even some of them being killed, being impregnated unjustly, forcefully. Under their watch, Rasata, under their watch, that the people of Biafra will not have a say in their own land. Under their watch, they will bring out the money which they are supposed to use for the development of Biafra land. You use it and give to Fulanis in the name of pilgrimage, going to Mecca whatsoever. That's the last thing that they will leave, or they will be in position and condone. That's the last thing. So we miss Simon Ekpa, because when Simon Ekpa was in office, you and I know every citizen of Biafran life is well secured and well protected. Unlike now, look at the Fulanis moving in Enugu, killing people, taking a whole village and chasing the people away.
But Biafra,
it can't happen.
With what we are saying now, Charles Oludo is one of the Southeast governors. I disagree with you that there is more peace in Southeast now compared to where Samuel Ekpa was speaking. The way Charles Oludo spoke is that he's happy. They are the people that make the federal government, with the conjunction with Finland, to make sure Samuel Ekpa don't instigate violence.
Yes. I agree with Soludo. Do you know why I agree with Soludo? Because now the Fulanis have the full 100% to enter Biafra land and to kill Biafrans. Which, if Simon Ekpa were to be in the office, Fulanis will not enter Biafra land and take the life of Biafrans. You see why I say I agree with Soludo? Because Soludo is partnering with the Fulanis. There is peace. Peace in a sense that Fulanis will kill and go free. Just that they have ransacked a whole village, Omofia, in Enugu State. And they have occupied the village, the church. Nobody is worshipping. The school have been closed in that very village. The villagers, the surviving ones, are out of the village, in the neighboring village. The homes there have been set ablaze.
Biafra,
and without anybody retaliating, without anybody challenging
in
them.
all of this, has any Fulani man been held responsible in all this killing that has happened in Benue, in Enugu?
And that is the question here. None of these people are being held accountable. Nigerian government have not do anything against these people because they are the ones sending. In fact, they are the government. There are people in the government which Simon Ekpa will not tolerate. You see why Soludo said there is peace. There is peace because nobody is retaliating or working with challenge Fulanis. But when Simon Ekpa was in office, he content with the Fulanis. He challenged them. If you come to take the life of my citizen, I have right to take your life too. As a self-defense, which is not a crime.
But Biafra evangelists, Nigerians are rejoicing now. Why I decided to come out and ask this question is that Biafrans, the way Biafrans praise Samuel Ekpa, it's not the same way Nigerian government says something about Samuel Ekpa.
Yes, they are not saying the same thing the way we are praising Samuel Ekpa, because we saw and we miss his presence when he was in position. We know now. We go. They say he that wear his shoe knows where he's inching him. We are the one that is facing the whole Nigerian troubles.
Okay, Biafra Evangel, let me ask you. You know, since Samuel Ekpa is not speaking to Biafran for almost a long time ago.
Neither is he giving directives.
Neither is he giving directive now. Sit at home now is no more active. I won't say it has shut down because if I say so, you might not agree with me. But sit at home is no more active the way when Samuel Ekpa was active.
I will say I will agree with you in a way that is no more active because the motivator is no longer there. The motivator is not there.
Okay, now Biafra Evangelist, let's go this way. If Samuel Ekpa has been hostage and the motivation is no more there to motivate Biafrans for sit at home, one would say Dr. Rapweze said he is the chief of staff, that is the one in charge. Nkere, the other hand, say they have an election that is the one that's supposed to be represented. It's as if there is a confusion.
There is a confusion between two of them, and at the same time, who elect Ogenkere? See, there is something I earlier said, which I want to repeat again. When Orabweze asks Ogenkere, or you give an audit, you are the financial minister under the prime minister of Simon Ekpa. Now you are to assume another office, which definitely then your office will be handed over to another. Is it not necessary that you give an account on how you have served the people you love? Then, so that from there, the person that will take over you, we now know, starting from so place, I take over. Then from there, at the end of the day, we'll be able to checkmate that one too, to know who have actually done well. If actually you believe in this struggle called Biafra, and which the man took it as an offense, and and collide with some people and they themselves see it as an offense. And it's not offense. And let me tell you, the dissolving of the bridge was part of the law, and it was part of what Simon Ekpa have already put in place before the incident. Let me tell you, Orabweze is working according to the platform of Simon Ekpa.
Why do you say so?
Good and fine. Did you actually watch what happened on that very day of declaration?
Yes.
Do you watch it? Do you go and watch it from the day one to that second? What was those two police women doing on that Monday?
But the biggest question now is that they are asking Dr. Rabweze the normal date Samuel Ekpa said to declare the Biafra was quite different from the one.
That is, excuse me, I am explaining something to you. You are like cutting me off. What are they coming there to do? The major, which was the primary goal, was to obstruct that declaration not to be held. They don't want it to hold. And it was Nigerian instigating that thing not to hold. And there are some bridge members that have been bought over by Nigeria government to stop that declaration. You see the reason why the woman, when they discovered this, and let me tell you, remember it was some days to the program that they arrested Simon Ekpa, true or false? It was some few days to the program they arrested Simon Ekpa to make sure that they crippled that and that it was not who, but announced to make any declaration, the person will be arrested. So that declaration will not be made. You understand? And they will dissolve the whole thing, it will scatter. And Nigeria will now stand on it. But when the information got to them, she quickly grabbed it. Being an anti-Nigeria, you get it? Whereas because there is a